You're listening to the voice of IWA Flip here on Internet Radio. Welcome to Sounds of the Revolution. With me in studios, Commissioner Sean Maccabee. Commissioner, welcome.
Welcome. Afternoon. It's late.
Oh yeah, we're. You know what? I think I've gone over it in other shows. Our recording times have definitely changed. So I got and it's fitting that we're doing this at midnight. This close to Halloween. This close to Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I am glad we got a chance to get back on air and cover all the happenings here in the Revolution Wrestling League, because it's still going strong, sir. Kudos.
Oh yeah. Doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, just the new Bronze Age, just to bring it all together is just fantastic. But as we mentioned on that Bronze Age show, each of these leagues is just unique in itself and just deserves its own coverage because there's just so much. I think we tried to cover everything on that Bronze Age show. Next thing you know, we're an hour and a half in, and it's just like, and we haven't even talked about the angles. Oh,
good
man.
show.
Oh man, it's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. But yeah, like I said, kudos to you guys for bringing this together and keeping the fire here in the Bronze. We have talked off air about going back and doing kind of like a retrospect, because for those InterFed listeners, we did miss a couple of the shows, so I kind of want to catch up. I kind of want to give those characters and those managers that did send in trash talk during those cycles their fair shake, because as I'm going back, I'm finding a lot of wonderful angles, a lot of stuff that kind of missed my eyes, and I want to get it out there and put it on a show, just to so when I'm old and listening to these shows, I actually can listen all the way through to all the madness that that we were covering here. Oh man, but I guess to keep the tradition alive, go over Revolution Wrestling 45 Fall 2019's champions. Commissioner, do you want to do the honor?
Yes, I will. All right. RWL champion, the Starlet Liberty Monroe. Rebel champion from the Battle Royal, Spirit of Rock, Reina Fukada. Glow champion, Monique Blood. Fabulous champion, the Hellion, Roxanne O'Connor. Medusa champion from the Battle Royal, Acid Rain. Widow's Peak champion, Dark Peach, Mickey Ishikawa. Phoenix champion, Dixie Normus. Ivory champion, Bart. Ooh, we got somebody new here. Curvy Blonde, Dylan V. Young champion, Ice Cold Samantha Matthews. Sensational champion, Aerial Queen, Nea Taquito. Luna champion, another new person, Feminist Barbie. Stratus champion, Fibromyalgia. Now, two Ravens champions, Panda Ninja, Evie Takahashi, and Spirit of Rock, Reina Fukada, Siamese champion, Starlet Liberty Monroe, Deviant Erica Rockwell, the Furies champion, Hellion Roxanne O'Connor, Starlet Liberty Monroe, the Deviant Erica Rockwell, and Trinity champion, Winter Gore, Amaris Gore, and Trista Gore.
Man, you know what? I really got to get back in this 6-man action, because my goodness, those Tabit girls are just dominating. Now, as I'm scrolling down here to get to our are we going to cover the champions along with the shows, or do you want to go over the champions before we get into the shows? Commissioners champions, by the way.
Yeah, we could do commissioners right now. Yeah,
perfect.
Okay, still Revolt X champion, Victoria Von Freeman. And nice. Profile champion is still Victoria Von Freeman, because last cycle, because they get to face the regionals, she actually had the regional title that the profile champion is supposed to fight. So she got a So
nice. Now, is this the first time someone's held both or two of the commissioner titles?
No. She's done it before, and somebody else has done it before. So
nice.
So Clark has done it before, a couple of times before, I believe. So
Where they've held the Revolt and another?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, nice. Shout out to Mr. Never Trash Talks, or only trash talks when we ask him to trash talk. Come on, Timmy. We love you though.
Exactly. And this is the first time right here. The once upon a time champion is still Naoto Kito because she had the fastest time this cycle.
Nice.
So
Shout out.
that's the first. Yeah.
Now, this is one of those new belts. As I was scanning through the
Yes.
things, I'm like, once upon a time champion. Oh man, nice. So, you know,
Yeah. What I
again,
do.
just the innovation code. I mean, that's just that's that little factor in, man. It's awesome.
Yes. Well, pretty much how it works is, I'll put a scrub out there that you have to fight, and whoever beats that scrub by the fastest time is the champion.
Nice.
And actually, I'm going to change it up so the current champion will fight whoever beat the scrub by the fastest time, and those two will fight. It just happened to be Naoto Hito did both, so she automatically
Gets a buy for the first one.
yeah, she gets the title anyway.
Nice.
So
Yeah, no, it just and just to I know we haven't had a show in a while, and just to remind
yeah.
some of the new managers because we do have shout out to the Bloods, shout out to looks like we got a new crew named Barbie, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
Flo, yeah,
And Flo is
Harvey Flo.
females.
Yep.
I forgot what Flo is, but I saw it in one of the
Future
bulletins.
leaders of wrestling or something like that.
Ah,
So
nice. Perfect. So yeah, so shout out to them, and just to kind of go over, how this. I know I used to have it in the back of my head, and I just used to be able to regurgitate it when called on. But our Revolt X champion is contested by three people, one of which is the Battle Royal winner.
yes,
The other is of course the champion, and then the third
as a
actually.
contender X.
Exactly. So one is a Contender X, and the Contender X match is between two
It
people.
yes, what it is, I'll ask friends from my Facebook page. Pick a number from this number and this number, and they'll give me that'll be the bulletin number. Then I ask somebody else, and these are people I started doing with people that don't know the IWA.
Nice.
Because if I ask like people that are in there, they could kind of guess,
Ah, so yeah.
get an
So
idea of okay, I'm gonna pick this number because my wrestler's probably pretty close to this, depending on what three bulletins are being chosen. So now I choose
nice.
people that know. I'm just say picking a number, so they don't
Now,
know anything about.
now, Commissioner, it's always out of respect, we always have to announce our sponsors because Elf is a proud sponsor of Contender X now, so
Yes.
make sure you get your cosmetics from there and from some of the paint jobs that some of these girls are sporting. My goodness, I mean, talk about
It
putting it on.
it just made sense to go with them, and because they have a good product.
Yeah. Gotta trust in the good makeup because when you're getting kicked in the face sometimes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
All right.
Commissioner. It's between Elf or it's between some other feminine products, but we went the tasteful way and we just did the makeup route.
Nice. Yeah, I think that works out really, really well. And some of that cheap makeup, it was, taking up too much of Stanley Spandowski's time, and
Yes.
I don't need him cleaning up makeup, when he could be doing other cleanups. So
Yeah, because those are makeups all over the ropes, the the ring. So
nice. Now, um, just to remind the RWL faithful that have been here from day one, from when we started. We do have the the RWL's Elite Challenge that will hand out an actual belt, and
yes.
I'm afraid to say that it's I mean, we did say it. I mean, the RWL is definitely a marathon, and those that are here for the long, for the long stay are definitely going to benefit from it. And them bees, baby, them bees are back in town, and
Yeah.
oh man, they have definitely put their mark on the RWL. And shout out to them because they've been here, from our inauguration, and it's just been amazing. So.
Oh, there's another champion I forgot, which is the Bronze Conqueror champion, which is Susie Blood Moon.
How could you forget that one? You know what?
Yeah.
It went right over my head too, but I
Yes.
completely for. I know we had mentioned her on the other show, but yeah, just if you didn't catch the Bronze Age show, what's going on here in the Bronze Federation of the IWA, um, the RWL, the LNL, and the UNL commissioners have kind of brought it all together, and they're going to have a couple pay-per-views to kind of do some interleague play, kind of just to get some more competition, just to give you guys even more to talk about, as if you needed more to talk about. But it does add another how can I say it, another
Element, really.
there you go. I like that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
another element, to the whole equation of your play here in the bronze. So shout out to Susie Blood Moon. I almost got confused because I heard Commissioner Anderson call her Susix, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's
wait a
Susie.
minute.
It's like the Sioux Indian, you know.
Aha,
So it's
Susie
just
Blood.
another way of
Now,
saying Susie.
I mean, if you're trying to prove yourself here in the RWL, I mean, obviously you can look to that front page. All our champions are amazing, but someone as decorated as Susie, to see her come out with that title after all her recent turmoil that's gone on, just amazing, really is. A shout out to Susie Bloodmoon.
And wrestlers. I'm toying around putting a tag commissioner tag title in.
Is that for the
So
bronze or for our RWL?
for the RWL and for the
Nice.
bronze too. But because the LNL and the UNL they have their tag champs, and if the Bronze Age is going to have one, so
It
RWL should
makes
jump into it.
makes
I
makes
think I think that would be the last commissioner title I'm
nice.
working on.
Sounds good. Now, Kim Fu Yu, we're gonna leave that for now. Uh,
Yes,
just to remind everybody, the RWL does also have a Facebook component to it. Feel free to jump on the Facebook. I know Kim Fu Yu will update the standings. I'm just going to go over the top five just to kind of,
yes, from the previous
and this
cycle.
is from Bulletin as of, so this does not include any of the new stuff. So
Yes,
number five, we have Amaris Gore with 196. We have Liberty Monroe with 241. Winter Gore with 250. Roxanne O'Connor 286. Erica Rockwell with 294. Now, you may be thinking like, holy moly, why is everybody letting these girls run away with it? And and it's not even that we're letting them. Look, they're consistent on the mic, they're
yeah,
consistent on the title page, they're in singles, they're in tags, they're in six, they're everywhere. So with all due respect to all the wonderful talent here, overall these girls have definitely put it down, and throughout the year, and the fans demand more, and they keep giving more, and it's just amazing. We have had other managers with a lot of success on the title page. We've had other
yeah.
managers that have come on strong towards the end. Shout out to Golden Rock Super Friends, who have just continued to impress here in the RWL. And like I said, I hate to say this, but maybe they came on a little too late to catch up to someone as powerful as
It's hard to tell. You still win some commissioner titles, and we got about 5 cycles left
yeah. I mean,
of the
Reina.
year. So
Yeah, Reina Fukuda is just
yes,
outside and
yep,
like you mentioned, who knows? I mean, they did win some nationals, and the IWA representation definitely gives you that nice boost. So, like I said, you never know what could happen. Um, while we're on that topic, I know we had and stop me if you want to cover this later, but we also have the Aya Rathmore tournament coming down to it.
Oh yes, yes. I have the results for that because that was actually part of the Facebook. I mean the Face Off.
Oh, nice. Okay. Now the last time I checked, Commissioner, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we had five people left.
We now, yes, we have 5 people because Chimera had to buy.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. So we have 2 matches. So now we're down to 3 people. Which we'll get to that when we do this face off. So.
Perfect. Okay, and let's see here. Our Contender X. We want to reveal who won that Contender X match as we're going down the line here.
Yeah, we'll start at the top of the face off.
Perfect.
Yeah. Which was held in Los Angeles just the other day, October 18th.
Nice. Right in my backyard, baby.
Yes. And this is pretty much the night before the pay-per-view. Because the pay-per-view was on the 19th. So.
Ooh. What a way to make a comeback for Gabby Wonder and Babs Capone to go up against the Gores. Poor ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, oh man. Oh. I think I know how this. I think I know how that one went. By the way, just based on the title page. Oh no.
Pretty much. Okay, so we can skip that match. We already know who won. No, never mind.
Oh, poor girls.
So Gabby Wonder and Babs Capone fought Amaris and Trisha Gore, and a little ring rust because they didn't come out on top on that one.
No shame in that loss because like I said, those Gores, my goodness.
Now, speaking of the Aya Rathmore tournament, the last 2 matches, because we had 5 wrestlers left. Chimera had to buy, so she's waiting to see who wins these matches. So it's Acid Rain versus Fango, and Fango took that one. And Edsel Frost, took Susie Moon out. So that's a little surprise there.
Yeah, that's a shocker right there. I mean, you know what? When you win a title like the Bronze Age and you're having to travel around, doing interviews and stuff, it definitely will catch up to you. Maybe she wasn't at 100% to face Edsel Frost.
Yeah, you never know. But Edsel's pretty tough.
Oh yeah, no pushover there whatsoever. Yeah. Now remind the now if you're unfamiliar with Aya Rathmore, you haven't really been involved with this league, but Aya was one of our premier fighters here in the RWL, and unfortunately at one of the pay-per-views lost her life through some witchcraft. I'm going to call it witchcraft. You can call it what you want. It was definitely some sorcery, some voodoo, and
some say she was clumsy and fell off the top of the cage, but it was voodoo. So.
Now, Commissioner, this is one of the things that I think makes the RWL the RWL. Yes. Because the angle that came from that, I mean, just the way you guys just pick, a lot of people could have, would have, and maybe like, oh, it was just a dream. She never really died, or it was a stunt, or it was a double, or it was a. It's like no, she's gone. Like
it happened, yeah.
It really it's over. I mean, our prayers with her. We had our memorial services, and that's just how hard some of these angles are. I mean, it's not about always making it a dream or always making it a double. I mean, and then on top of running with the angle, as a commissioner, you said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna expand this. Look, her points are gonna go up for grab. We're gonna have a tournament, buy in. Let's get something going. What was the total raised for RWL credit?
$40.
Nice.
RWL credit.
Nice.
On top of like you said, the 47 points that Aya had at the time that she died.
Nice.
So one of these 3 wrestlers are going to make a nice little jump. Fango, Etzel, or Chimera.
Nice. Yeah,
Nice
and it's
little jump
just
up there.
yeah, and stuff like that is what, keeps me here, is what keeps other people here, because there's, those intangibles that come in from time to time. And let's see here. So Acid and Fango, we said Fango won it, huh? So now we're down to Fango, Etzel Frost, and Chimera.
Yes.
Now, is that going to end up a triple? I can't even say triple. A triple threat match?
No, I'm just gonna have them. Etzel had the highest strat, so she's gonna get a bye. So it's Chimera versus Fango.
Okay,
So whoever
perfect.
wins between that will fight Etzel in the finale.
Nice.
So it's winding down.
Oh yeah, it's coming down to it. So good luck, ladies. Now we got Contender X.
Contender X. We have Venus De Rose versus Bonita Blood. And Bonita Blood took it.
Hey, you know,
So she's Contender X now.
nice. Now these Blood Sisters. I mean, uh, now again, they were in other leagues, and again, nothing against the other leagues. You dominated somewhere else. Definitely, worth noting. Not that it doesn't mean anything here in the RWL, but when you're in a league as prestigious as the RWL, it's I think we've mentioned it before. The RWL is a marathon. You got to be here for the long run if you want the respect from the others around you. Others have tried to come in and out. Shout out to all those in and outs. And like I said, we'll definitely take your cameo. The commissioner is definitely willing to work with you if you tell him, hey, you know what, maybe my style of play is to come in and out. Maybe I can afford to come in here for a couple of cycles and give you a run. We've done it in the past. We accept it that people play that way. We accept that you want to come in and out. I think you've done a fantastic job of allowing these managers to come in and out and running their angles and running their show and being a part of the RWL and done it in a done it with class, Commissioner, because not everybody would accept in and outs and but you can't just come here and pretend like winning a few regionals and with all due respect to those regionals, I mean, yeah, they are prestigious, but you're not going to dethrone someone like the Gores, someone like NRA, someone like a Susie Moon, someone that's been here from the start with a couple of cycles and in some cases with no trash talk.
Yes, that's the
Because the
biggest thing.
trash talk is. Oh yeah, I'd second that one by that's. I think we've mentioned it, and we give some of the managers a hard time for not trash talking. I think I give myself a hard time as well for not being able to get some trash talk in. But I had two girls that got an early jump in that for that RWL Elite title, and because of lack of time or trash talk, I saw them fall and fall, and I'm like, oh, come on, stay with it, Phil, stay. And not going to happen if you don't trash talk. You gotta give the fans what they deserve, not what they need, what they deserve.
Yes. Yeah, because Slammerilla had a chance. She was up there.
Oh, man, tell me about it. Nice. So shout out to Bonita Blood. You guys are definitely making an impact here in the Revolution Wrestling League. Keep it up. I definitely want to hear some more from you guys. Watch out for those Fear and Torment girls, is all I got to say. Don't turn your backs. If not, you're going to have no blood left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Now, this was a pay-per-view cycle, so I think
Yep.
we've mentioned it in the past, the cycles that we have pay-per-views. We have Face Off the night before, and then instead of having Turmoil
Well, and Profile.
and Profile Thursday Night Profiled, we kind of just bring it all together for our pay per view and Fall of Innocence, man. Whew. Great name,
Yeah.
by the way. I mean,
Yeah, it is. It is a fall cycle. So
yeah, you're knocking it out. Summer Symphony was
yeah,
man, I can't spoke today for a diddly. Summer Symphony and Fall of Innocence, great names to get some action going. So, oh my goodness, is this her first pay per view? I just saw that name, by the way.
yes, it is. Yes, it is
Oh,
for both of them.
mm, mm, mm. What a match! All right, Commissioner, take it away. I'll add my 2 cents. I'll try not to cut you off too much, but
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm a rambler, you know that.
All right, we got Maisie Crane versus Monique Blood, and Monique Blood. I mean, just talked about that new group coming in, and Maisie's new too. So, but Monique Blood took that.
You know what? Maisie had a lot of distractions, and her uncle was recently going through a lot in his own, over in the UNL.
Oh yes,
So maybe the distraction kind of got her, her first pay per view. So I definitely expect Macy to bounce back, but not taking anything away from the victory there, Monique.
yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah. She was over there supporting her uncles,
Mm.
which was watching the match.
We are
Now we
always
have
Ukraine. We are always
yes,
Ukraine.
exactly. Now Ezekiel Crane is spreading. So,
Oh, I like it.
and speaking of Ezekiel, he does run the FT now.
Oh, no way.
I don't know if you missed that. That was a couple cycles ago where
Oh,
he showed up in the RWL
oh,
and made a few changes.
this is not good, sir. Not good at all.
He
Oh,
just, that's how he brought his, niece in. So,
mm. It's gonna get
all right.
nasty around here.
Yeah. So on to the next match is Jacqueline Kennedy versus Miss Q, and Jacqueline Kennedy.
Nice. Now, is this
She
Goddesses United, Jacqueline Kennedy, or am I way off with that one?
Good question. I think so. Yes.
Okay.
I think they went through another name change.
Mm.
So
A couple cycles back. My apologies.
yeah, yeah. I think they went through a cycle, a name change, and something like that. So, and this match, Acid Rain and Venus, they had an easy match because Tessa and Brie never showed up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Miss formerly undefeated, and you know what? This is a shout out to their manager because again, mentioned it before. Some people come in and out.
Yes.
Now, Tessa came in talking, and
Oh yeah.
and did she ever? I mean, she not only talking but demanded respect, demanded, and you gave it. Gave her a
Yep.
whole poster,
Yep.
huge promotion, put her in a gauntlet match, and
Accepted.
after, yeah, she did.
Mhm.
I saw it. I read it, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. Accepted it, came up for the, and again, I think I've credited you in the past, Commissioner, where people come and you plug them right in, like you don't hold back. It's not like anyone's holding you back. It's not like you're shying them. Hey, you want some, get some. And
Oh
for them not to show up, oh man. But then again,
yeah.
after
They're
looking at, yeah, after looking at Acid and Venus, I would definitely probably I would probably step down
yeah.
too. Oh man. Now talk to me a little bit about where Acid and Venus, because I know they're now Fear and Torment, or are they did they recruit
No,
Chimera
no,
to them?
no, no. They're still NRA, the regular NRA. They're not
Okay.
the FT. Yeah. So they're pretty much teaming with Susie Moon when they do 6 man. So because Susie's is just straight up NRA.
Nice.
Yeah, the FT. Well, there's a couple of different changes went on with the ladies.
And
Because
again,
yeah, because Izzy and Edsel was an FT. Now they're Gavin Rothschild took him. After they bolted when Crane come in. Crane made some changes, but so Gavin took Izzy and Edsel. So
mm, that's a nice pickup right there.
yeah, But FT got Chimera and Maisie Crane.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
And speaking of Chimera, she's in the next match to Falls Count Anywhere. Chimera versus Bloodshed Barb. And Chimera, that's her type of match, She likes that blood,
Now this is a new one to me also because I'm not gonna even pretend to be familiar with Bloodshed Barb. But she's not one of the.
Yep, she's part of the Bloods.
Oh, she is. Okay, so she's probably one of the bigger ones because with a name like Barb.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing it hasn't been mentioned yet, but I think she's probably one of the main top ones.
Okay.
Going by the other ones because Blood is usually the last in the other names. But Blood is first in her name, so that's my take on it. Hasn't really been mentioned who runs it.
And again, don't take this the wrong way if you're the manager of the Bloods, but let us know. Give us some more to feed and yeah. We definitely love a little more to be able to push our ankles and to push these and again to put your best fighter forward.
Yes. Yes. Like to know what the hierarchy and teams are, kind of helps out, who's the leader, who's the people in the back, whatever.
I think breaking the fourth wall like they say. I know certain managers run tags, run six man. So if this is your singles elite, contestant, let us know. It just helps us, helps out with the structure. So.
And this manager does win tag and six. He's been before, so.
And but hey, you went up against Chimera, one of the premier fighters here in the Revolution Wrestling League. So
yeah, she came back. She was gone for a while, but she came back about 5 cycles ago during the last paper.
Yeah. No shame there, Barb. So don't hang it up because got a lot more action. I hope.
Yes. All right, in a ladder match, the Aerial Queen Naoya Takeda versus Primetime Becky Legacy, and throwing that ladder into the match helped Aerial Queen win it.
Oh, dude! Of course.
Yeah.
Oh man! You know what? I'm just glad. I'm just glad the Aerial Queen survived Crossover Collision because. Yeah, yes. a lot of bloodshed at Crossover Collision, and not that what was that drunk girl's name? Autumn. I felt bad seeing her get ripped up in the ring, man. Yeah. Didn't even. Oh man, and I'm expecting some lawsuits eventually, but I think Madden and Maccabee Associates are gonna.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
pay off those. Oh man, but Aerial Queen, glad to have you here.
Yes.
Now this
All
one,
right.
this one here, Commissioner, I'm a big fan of this kind of stuff because, the one and dones are nice, but whenever we can get managers to agree on a series, and as hot as Spitfire Janie Briggs has been, I remember her, capturing the Revolt and capturing a couple other titles throughout the league. And to see her, kind of bring her minions, the Blitz twins, and accept this challenge, yeah, that was.
It's gonna be a good series.
I hope so. I mean, I definitely. I mean, I know Janie Briggs is definitely going to be up to the challenge, so I definitely want to see how this pans out. But how is this number one of the series?
Yes. So actually, the Rebellion, they took it. So they're 1-0 in this best of 5.
Amazing.
They just had all around Starlet and Hellion were just up there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and shout out to their manager because as we mentioned, some of these crews work well together, some of them don't. This manager manages to get these girls prepped for all sorts of action. So shout out.
But Spitfire and the Blitz sisters. They're a new team, so maybe they need this kind of awakening to see how things are going to go.
Yeah, hopefully they can bring it together and I don't want to say save face because there is no shame when you're going up against them bees, man. Them bees, let me tell you. Mm.
Yeah, because they're the Furies champions right now.
Yeah.
And two of them are the Siamese champions. So hey, they're
I,
good for this. Yeah.
I kind of hope when they have to face the Gores, maybe the Gores are a little jealous and start kind of
Yeah.
you know bringing their own stable down a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Now on to the second page, which is usually the darker. If you look at the images, I usually do it like a lighter version and a darker version.
Oh yeah, the Black Angel in the background rocks.
Yeah. So I don't know, it's just something I do. It seems to look good.
Yeah, definitely.
But
The
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 first,
darker side.
yes, like maybe where the more darker the match, but there's some dark matches on the first side. Falls count ladder match, fun stuff like that. Okay, but on to the second page, which is still all the same night. It's just so much matches you had to have multiple pages. We have Beloved versus Dixie Normus, which Beloved, she's been under the weather quite a bit, kind of here and there. So I don't know what's going on with her, but Dixie Normus took her out.
Now, this is definitely the return of Enormous, yes?
Yes, this cycle, she said she's back for good because she's been in and out, cycle in, cycle out type thing.
Not the kind of stuff you want to mention when you say her name. She's been in and out. She's been in and out.
Hey, I mean,
Uh,
I don't know what they do in their private time,
yeah.
but
No, but and just to kind of give people a little bit of a background. I mean, Beloved has been here from what we assume
yeah.
from number one from RWL.
Yes, I actually seen number one. She's been here from the beginning.
Mm. So
Because I've
shout
just
out to their manager because yeah, even though they're under the weather, maybe all the new action, kind of like the way Gabby got a little bit intimidated by all the new action, you know, maybe Beloved as well is under a little bit of pressure.
because I've been in the league since issue 7, and I took over commish at like 16. So, and I've always seen Fane go from the beginnings, and then I got the earlier issues, and she was in there. So
Nice.
there's not too many of those originals left.
So shout out, Beloved. You're definitely, like I said, still a relevant. Like I said, shout out to their manager. Love to hear from you. I know we got some words early on, so definitely love to hear from you.
All right, now another 6-man. We got Fango in her Go Originals, Red Lotus and Dragon Lily, versus some tough contenders here: Ayumi Matsuda, Reina Fukada, and Panda Ninja. And Ayumi, Reina, and Panda, they just took out the Go's Originals. I don't think this is
Damn.
over.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but we got introduced to Lotus and Lily uh, through a mysterious disappearance of Alexis Rose, right? Kind of because
Yes.
she failed to miss that last pay per view, right?
Yep.
Or
Then
she
the
made.
other one left. Yeah. So.
Huh, nice.
So
But they couldn't pull it off against Golden Rock, huh?
nope, couldn't. It's just they just didn't have it this time.
Yeah, man.
Which Reina's been, she's a rock star, and it's been proven. She's been jumping up the ranks.
Mm. Yeah, like I said, Willow Lovestone has definitely come and made an impact, and I'm curious to see where her rivalry with Gavin goes because I think that's one that's gonna bring us into the next year.
Yeah. Yeah, Gavin's starting. he's starting to show up in other leagues also. So getting
Oh,
his little stable together.
not good. Not good, I'm telling you.
All right, we have fibromyalgia versus morally corrupt.
Nice name.
And
Nice. Nice name.
and fibromyalgia beat morally corrupt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Now these this infection that has come here to the Revolution Wrestling League. Again, we definitely have managers of every style of play, but
Yes.
uh, as uh, as I've looked over the title pages, I mean the infection has remained relevant, and like I said, every now and then we'd love to get some trash talk and get you guys on the microphone. Again, give the fans what they need. Help us get you more involved in these angles because especially if you're going to be winning gold, we definitely want to get you guys
Oh yes.
give you guys that respect. So give us some insight.
Yeah, they've been on some pretty good tags here and there. Singles every once in a while, but you know, I think their main goal is tag and six.
Hmm.
From what I get so far.
Yeah, believe me, man. It's like I said, I know myself. I was chasing those 6-man titles, and then all of a sudden it was just like crickets. Like,
Mhm.
whoa, this is hard. This is
We got a good tag and six division here. I
we
mean, these
do.
teams are tough.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it's getting tougher.
Yeah.
How is this happening? It's got harder. Oh man,
All
definitely,
right.
definitely the place to prove yourself in the women's division. Like I said, no disrespect to any of the other ladies leagues. Because I'm sure, cycle in, cycle out, I'm sure they have their fair share of champions that,
Oh,
represent themselves well. But yeah, within a league, just check it out. I mean, you're not going to find 6-man action and tag action like you can here in the Revolution Wrestling.
well, one good thing about the RWL, we have tons of managers. And some of those other female leagues maybe have a couple of managers running the whole league,
Right.
and that's their goal. But that's why we're so competitive here. You never know who's going to be champ. You got so many different managers and going for all these titles,
The beauty,
different
that's the
stuff.
beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
Now another one of those FT and Blood matches:
Wait.
Calypso versus Vivian Blood.
Oh, now that's a
Yeah,
new name. I was about to
yeah,
say, I mean, Calypso, she's a
yeah.
Fear and Torment girl?
Yep, she's new. She went in. She it's one Ezekiel brought in. She's a mask female.
A masked female?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
So
All
Vivian
right,
took.
Calypso, watch your back, cause
Yeah.
oh, yeah, you can't turn your back on them blood girls, huh?
No, they've been doing pretty good this pay-per-view.
Damn. What was that? Was this our second Fear Torment versus Blood?
Third, I believe. One, two, third.
Oh, there you go. The other one was the Contender X
Mhm.
one. That's the one I was. Okay, perfect. Nice. Yeah, you know what? I like that kind of I guess emphasis on a pay per view to have two big stables just clash.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Well, it's had the summer months, so a lot of people's busy. So activity was back and forth. So when those bloods come in, we needed it at the time. So
Nice.
I'm gonna use them.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you played that very well
Yeah.
because it's better to play against the active relevant people than to just nothing against bringing back some of the scrubs or whatever, but yeah, no, it's definitely best to have these relevant people showcase these pay-per-views.
And so far, I think we just had one team that was inactive. Well, actually, not even in the league anymore. So, but everybody else showed up, so that was pretty good.
Nice.
For pay-per-view, every once in a while, you get some pay-per-views where a couple of wrestlers are inactive. Like kind of sucks. But
The curveballs, Commissioner, and again, that's just again another pat on the back. Being able to go on the fly and not just run with the punches. Say sometimes managers for whatever reason can't commit and can't come and represent themselves well, and you just keep running with the punches, Commissioner. Shout out.
yeah, pretty much it happens. So, but this is one of the better ones. They're getting better and better. That's why I put the cards out at least 2 cycles before the pay-per-view. Because people come in and out, and cards are always subject to change. Because I could change them right just before the match if I notice some people are out or going to be inactive.
That's another reason to be on the Facebook. Yes. If you are listening, if you're not on the Facebook, get on there. Like that, you can take a peek at the cards. I know when I finally found some time, I reached out to you. I said, hey, I see this, I see that. Can we do this? And you were like, I got you.
Yep. Yeah, put you in there.
Yeah, baby. I love it. Right back in the swing. Got my butt kicked.
You got your face kicked in this next match.
Oh, yeah. No.
Hope versus Miki Ishikawa. They started up their rivalry again, and those kicks still hurt.
Yes, they do. You know what? Gabby got her fair share of stitches, and then Hope comes back and just keeps talking. I mean, and we'll get into the angles, and I think we mentioned it before. Like we want to definitely cover all the commissioner stuff because we want to catch everyone up as to the commissioner side of the RWL. So fear not. We will cover the angles and get everybody caught up to what's going on. With the trash talk and all the locker room stuff behind scenes. So like I said, well, that's why we're getting this show early. This show is going to be up way before the league even displays. So
yes,
got a lot of stuff going on. So don't worry, Hope. We still love you.
Now on to the first blood match. FT and this is the last FT and blood match for the pay-per-view. It's Elsa Hurst and Juju Stone versus Betty and Bonita Blood. And the Bloods actually drew first blood.
Dang it.
But I think Elsa and Juju, they probably liked it. So.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I know they were trying to dibble and dabble, kind of with the voodoo dolls and playing with dolls and trying to figure out what the Gores were doing with the dolls, but that's a special gift that Winter has. So Elsa Juju just stick to the madness and just go crazy. Oh man, but yeah, better luck next time. Shout out to Bonita and Betty Blood, who just hey, it's in their name. They're born for blood. So
yep.
Oh,
yeah, I'd like to know a little bit about that. So manager out there, give us some story.
Yeah, let us know what's up with these blood sisters. And as a matter of fact, I mean, shout out if I'm right as to who this is. The Blood family is, IWA wide. Even though I'm glad he brought a fraction or a faction or a piece or whatever you want percent here to the RWL to represent. So I'm happy to see the Blood family here. We just want to know a little more about these individuals or tags.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're definitely tough. They beat the out of those two, but. We'll be back.
And, Elsa has been, IWA wide champion before, so that's kind of says something. Yeah.
You know what? I think that got to her head real quick. That B.
Yeah, I think a lot of things go to Elsa and Juju's head.
Oh
they're
man,
they're not all there. So.
Oh,
Sure shots, whatever, self-harming, whatever they do.
oh, I love it. Now this
Yeah.
was this was nice. Guest
Yes.
referee.
Mm-hmm. Because Susie knows a thing about the Revolt X champion. She's held it 7 times, 6 in a row. Then she just recently got it back, but lost
Nice.
it. So she held it for 7 times already. So
Now anybody that knows knows a little bit about this game, uh, I guess a traditional year is about 14 cycles.
17.
I'm off by a couple. Okay, so about 17 cycles. So that's still a nice percentage of the year that she held that title. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But now we had and shout out and again if I know they were goddesses united at one point, and please forgive me for being out of it, but these president ladies or presidents wives have made an impact here, and to see them back on and contending for this title is awesome.
Yeah, this iteration of these president ones or seems more focused than the previous.
Nice.
So
But
they went away for a minute, come back, and some changes were made, and seems to be doing a lot better.
yeah, you throw her in, you throw in someone from a world of for the Wonderland, and then you throw in Victoria Von Freeman, who's been on fire as of late.
Yeah, she helps. Well, she wins this match and still Revolt X champion, but she's also a profile champion.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now could you imagine? I mean, I know we give the manager a hard time, but
Yeah.
I mean, one-liners. I mean, I'm giving myself a hard time right now too, because I finally got myself. It's like I finally got some trash talk in, and instead of like keeping to the focus and looking at who's my more competitive, because at this point I have other more competitive fighters that can benefit more from the 5 points, and I
Yeah.
just didn't. I wasn't thinking like that. I was so focused on the angle, and I wanted to get some trash talk for the angle that I lost my focus, and that it does happen sometimes. I was like, dang it, I should have trash talked for the other match because anyways, yeah, just kicking myself
And
in
this
the
is and this is the perfect time to talk when your wrestler is holding 2 commissioner titles. I mean, you want to talk it up, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean that's the bragging right. You want, I mean. Nothing against the regionals. I say it over and over. The regionals definitely have their own prestige to them. Speaking of regionals, before I forget, who's our mark for our profiled?
That will be, let me go to the top. I'll find it in a minute. Trying to see. I believe it's Fabulous champion. But
So that the Hellion.
yeah, I believe so.
All right.
I'm
So
trying to
just
see. I had notes somewhere, but because I usually don't do my bronze this early, but we had to get a show up, so we just got done with iron,
yeah,
and
it's
I
just
usually start slowly looking at my bronze and trying to get all that stuff going. So that's one reason why we're not doing the trash talk edition quite yet, because we
yeah.
haven't
So
really done them yet. So.
yeah. So shout out to the fabulous champion, just in case you're
I believe
unaware.
yeah.
Yeah, and again, just if you're not, just check out the bulletin. You should see that information in there as well. But
Yeah.
if you
It'll
do
be on the
want the
Facebook
next,
page eventually too. So
yes, another shout out to the Facebook page. So, oh man, where are we at, Commissioner? Let's see here. Do we got one
well,
more
we're done.
match?
Oh, we're done. That was a pay-per-view. Pay-per-view's over. And we just talked about the new race, the other commissioner title, Race Against Time, the event, and Ariel Queen, Naoya Takedo took it again, like we said.
Nice.
But she was also the champion, so a new thing we're doing. The current champion fights whoever had the fastest time, and it happened to be the same wrestler.
Now,
So
the next race against time is against Faith Kill.
Yes, Faith. Yep, will be the next one. So, and you just sign those matches. What I usually try to do. Most of these are within the bottom 20.
Nice.
Scrubs. Every once in a while, I'll go outside of that. Kind of if you want that, you have to go outside and pick that match.
Nice. Change it up from time to time. Yeah. Definitely.
I think it's about every other cycle. It's within, and sometimes it's without.
Now, just to remind everybody, RWL does have some special perks if you do get the match deals. Definitely something that I think we mentioned being a patient commissioner here in the IWA. If you got this far in the show, you definitely know what the IWA is. So I'm not going to explain it if you got this far into the show. But
Yeah.
just to reiterate, there is a $14 deal, gets you some extra scrubs and stuff. So.
Yep. And that's if you get to 40, you get 40 scrubs, and you get a free battle royal.
So definitely take advantage of the deals we got here in the Revolution Wrestling League.
Yeah, we've been getting some good stuff because not too long ago, now our league champ gets 10 free matches.
Nice. Patience is definitely a virtue here in the IWA, and with the reign that we've had, or with your current commissioner stay here in the RWL, I think it's well deserved, sir. Now, yeah. Commissioner, before we sign this one off, is there anything else you want to add? Did we miss anything in terms of commissioner business?
No, because I mentioned I'm working on a commissioner tag title coming up, and I'm also working on something special for our 50th anniversary, which is around the corner.
Nice, very nice. Now, again, I know we mentioned the Facebook page a couple times. Obviously, we definitely like to, use the Facebook to kind of, for those managers that don't have, time to, catch this show, we definitely put a lot of information there. Yeah. But if, like I said, if you got this far in the show, you should also be on the Facebook, and feel free to participate on there. I definitely enjoy the way you, copy and paste from the Facebook and kind of, include it into the bulletin so that other managers that aren't on the Facebook can also check that side of the trash talk out. So,
yeah, most managers will put their own stuff in the bulletin also. They'll do it themselves. Like Tommy, he's pretty good putting stuff on Facebook and also taking that same stuff, putting it in the bulletin. So that helps out a lot.
Shout out to Golden Rock. Like I said, the Wonderland of Temptation is definitely made an impact here, and I feel bad for that panda. Yeah. But we'll get more into that during our Trash Talk edition, Commissioner.
Yes.
Oh man. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and sign this one off. You guys have been listening to Commissioner Sean Maccabee and myself, IWA Flip, here on Sounds of the Revolution. We'll see you guys next time. Take care, Commissioner.
Good night.